don't count for nothing. Because they ain't in our church. That part there, right? They ain't in our church. So you need to go on in there and persecute them, right? So I need to give you history and backdrop because, see, that was the first part of what I talked about earlier. Looking for things in all the wrong places, right? Seeking wealth, seeking recognition. I want to be recognized in the church, right? So they gave him a letter, him thinking, okay, now I got this power. Not understanding that the earthly power don't mean squat. Because that power that's far exceeds whatever he thought about having was about ready to visit him.
Amen.
Right?
Tell it.
Now you got to remember that the history about this man named Saul, Saul had bore witness and really gave directive to those who stoned a martyr to death, who proclaimed he saw the Jesus sitting by the right hand of the Father. Stephen, who became a martyr. Amen? So here was this guy that everybody in the Christian faith could not stand. That was Saul, right? So he gets on his steed. He could have been a Cadillac, but it wasn't. It was his steed. And he had all his homies with him. They ride alongside him. And listen, unexpectedly on this road to Damascus shows up this man that had been dead 6 years. Jesus showed up in a blinding light, knocked him off of his steed, right? Here's the key. Remember I talked about this morning where sometimes you can be blinded, but not blind. He knocked him off his horse and he was immediately blinded. Physically. Amen? But he recognized when he asked him, who art thou, Lord? Who be you? Who are you to knock me off my steed? I'm supposed to be the BMOC, right? I'm the big man on campus.
Come on now.
Right? But you knocked me off my horse. And this man that had been dead 6 years spoke to him. But here's the problem. Ain't nobody else here. It's just like us. Sometimes when we praying to God, we hear God speaking to us, but then when people say, I ain't hear him say nothing because he ain't talking to you.
He ain't talking.
He was talking